Hi guys, it's me JB. Quick video. I've decided to do a quick review, but I'm not going to rail into the Osmanich Hannibal races and row, which obviously has overshadowed the match on Saturday. Obviously he scored the second goal as Preston won 3-0. They play Aston Villa in the quarter-finals. I mean, let's face it, I don't begrudge Preston the victory, and I have to say that through gritted teeth. They're rivals and everything like that, but I'm not going to talk about the ongoing races around. I've said a few things on Twitter about it, and to be quite honest with you, it isn't worth me getting wound up about that one particular bit alone, because obviously I've got to try to set the team performance. I've got to try to set where it may have gone wrong from a Burnley point of view. So I'm not going to go near the Osmanich controversies with Hannibal and things like that. I'm not going to go there. I mean, that's still under investigation, and that's obviously, I can make another video another day. What the outcome will be, I don't know. Until that outcome arrives, I'll make a video then. I'm going to try and be calm about it. I'm fuming. I'm obviously furious about what's gone on and everything else. Obviously I'm trying to be a bit more respectful, because I'm in the local Asda cafe at the moment, just getting one or two bits, because I'm going back to work as from tomorrow. And I'm just treating myself to a cappuccino because I've just been paid. But so yeah, I'm nursing a cappuccino as I do this video. I thought the performance on Saturday was, from start to finish, from a Burnley point of view, was completely and utterly dreadful. We just never got going, did we? I mean, you know, this is a great opportunity to get to the last 8 of the world's greatest cup competition, and it just felt so flat. I mean, I've got to criticise Scott Parker. You know, listen, we're third in the league. From a club's point of view, from Alan Pace's point of view, he's not so bothered about the FA Cup, because it's probably, he wants the money, he wants money back. You know, he's the paymaster at the club, he's the chairman. You know, he wants the untold riches of the Premier League. We all want the untold riches of the Premier League. We also would like to see more effort put into winning a trophy. I'm not saying that we'll have a divine right to win the FA Cup. We don't have a divine right to win the FA Cup, but I'd like to see us have a bit more of a try at it. To make 9 changes after a week's break, it just absolutely boggles the mind, to be honest with you. You know, and against a local rival in Preston, to say the least, we gave them every license to be as ruthless to us as possible, because, you know, I mean, I'm still wound up about Saturday to this minute, to this day, and the frustrating thing about it is, folks, that we never laid a glove on them, and that is something I can't accept. And that blame has to be laid at Parker's door. There are certain players that are not good enough. Clive Foster was just a shambles. Jeremy Sarmiento, everyone was raving about him when we got him, myself included. How wrong we were. And I feel, you know, on 2, maybe 3 certain players, when we brought them in, I was very sceptical. When we brought Clive Foster in 3 years ago, I thought, this guy can't finish. I watched him against Fleetwood in the Cup, and he had 2 easy chances to score, and he didn't take anything. Yes, he's had mental health issues. Yes, he's had injury problems. I do understand that. I do realise that. But I also believe that he's not good enough. I never thought he was going to. You know, I think he'd rather do better for South Africa than he does for his club side. And we're paying him £32,000 a week. We've wasted £8 million on the geezer, and we waste 32 grand a week on this absolute chancer who can't hit a barn door with a banjo. He never got a sniff all game. To be fair to the Preston's defenders, they did really well. First goal, at the time I thought Potts made a meal of the decision. I thought, but then when you look at it a bit more closely, like I did this morning, I mean, I've had a go at Preston fans. I had a go at the referee on Twitter saying that Potts made a meal of it, and he did make a meal of it. But also Pires gave the referee a decision to make, because he just barged into it. Absolutely criminal. the free kick, Robbie Brady, we should have known better. I thought the goalkeeper was far too over to his right hand side, left, at least 3/4 of his left side of his goal went unguarded. The wall didn't do its job, and Brady give him license from 25 yards out, plus out, he'll murder you, and that was and to be fair to him, it was a great free kick, you know, magnificently taken. No quarrels with Robbie Brady, and he was very respectful in his celebration as well. The second goal, I'm not even going to give airtime to the goal scorer, because obviously there's an ongoing investigation. If I start mentioning his name, I'll start mentioning stuff about him. I'm going to just talk about the defending, really. You know, I'm not going to talk about his finish or the way he celebrated, because obviously I felt it was a bit disrespectful, but that's for another video. The second goal, Son is absolutely, completely hopeless. If it were Connor Roberts there, he would have gone across to the striker and probably kicked him in the strand. I'm not mentioning the striker's name, by the way. You know who I'm talking about, guys. To be fair, it's a good finish. Goalkeeper should do better. I think he should narrow his angles a bit better, because you're giving the striker a great opportunity to whack the ball into the back of your net, and it would just terrible. We get a chance, so we're 2-0 down, and we're right up against it. We get a chance through Luca Coglioscio. He goes through, and his finish is just dire. You know, he's supposed to be an Italian under-21 international, but he's looking like a chump and a champ on the showing I saw. Yes, he's had problems. Just lots of the squad haven't played together, but that again that falls on the manager. Second half, it wasn't as good. You know what? It was just as bad as what the first was. The first half was. It was bitty. It was, you know, we just couldn't get a pattern going. Preston were very good, I suppose, tactically. Heckingbottom got his tactics spot on, and I'm saying this with gritted teeth for obvious reasons. The third goal, I have to say, I'll be honest with you, I've not really talked about the third goal. The third goal scored by Wilkie is a decent goal. I'll give him that, because it's a, you know, it's good one-touch stuff. We've been pulled apart again. Son, poor again. Back four, just, you know, it's not the usual back four of ours. If it had been the usual back five, I think at least 2 of the 3 goals would have been prevented, especially the first 2. Especially maybe the second and third goals. Free kicks you can't legislate for, but the second and third goals you could legislate for, and that's the annoying factor that we've lost today at the game on Saturday. That's how we've lost the game. Listen, Preston could have had a fourth near the end. I thought Kessler-Hayden was probably their best player. They played Villa. Listen, I'm not begrudging the result from Preston North End. What I begrudge is certain allegations against one of their players who scored, but that's for another video. But as far as the game was concerned, from a Burnley point of view, that was a great opportunity to reach a cup quarter-final, get within 1 game of Wembley. We would have had a home draw with Villa, and that really rankles. Of course the league's important, I'm not denying that, but I wanted a cup run. I wanted it so badly, you would not believe, and to have that taken away by such a limp display by players who quite frankly couldn't give a toss. And the 11 that wore the 11 of the subs that wore a Burnley shirt on the day on Saturday have to hold their hands up and be ashamed of themselves, because that has wrecked the season for me. I don't care if we get second place and promotion. People don't remember second place teams. They only remember winners. We could have had a chance to reach Wembley and have a great day out and enjoy ourselves. We've thrown that chance away, and there's no denying that. So even if we finish second and get promotion, it means nothing to me, because I wanted to see an opportunity to win proper silver this year, and because of the attitudes of certain individuals, Foster, Coglioscio, Son, Brownhill and several others, that chance has passed us by, and that is something that I can never ever accept. It's just an absolute joke of a performance. If we play like that against Cardiff, we'll get mullered. I watched Cardiff on Friday, commentating on it, and in large periods defensively they look sound. Obviously there's doubts about Callum Robinson. But if we don't beat Cardiff, it's season over. I think the season's already gone for me. Just being honest.